Hello, everyone.
Is it recording? Is it a
Yes, it's recording, Bobo.
square? Okay.
So, did you want to speak about your revelation just now?
Well, it's about now, and we were talking about this, and I was trying to explain the concept of now, and you weren't, or I wasn't maybe explaining it right, or you weren't getting it. But it's kind of like a little bit mind blowing, and so basically, if we were talking about, we sound such church kids, but we were dissecting the Lord's Prayer. And we were kind of figuring out some really cool stuff, coming out of it. And, it was the concept of, God will protect us no matter what. But at some point in time, we're going to have to be good, whether we like it or not. And so anyway, we started getting into some existential, ideas. And I kind of was talking about the concept of now. So if God, let's just say, hypothetically, if we were in heaven and we committed a sin and we consumed from the fruit and God took mercy on us but needed to teach us a lesson, perhaps in the blink of an eye, he sent us from heaven down to earth to live millions of years, this existence, in order to learn our lesson, perhaps annihilate each other and go back up to heaven. And all that happens with the blink of an eye. So if all that happens with the blink of an eye, and He created the universe from beginning to end, then his eye is still blinked, and we've taken a really long time to learn our lesson. But since time is all relative, all of this that's going to happen and will happen and happens in the blink of an eye. So if he's creating the universe in such speed, he's still creating it now. And it hasn't finished yet, so it's still being created now. So if everything is being created at every given moment right now, then if we do God's will, then that means that whatever we remember from the past as our, that perhaps was good or bad that happened to us, has actually not happened, perhaps. Because if God created the universe right now, he has to create our memories of the past right now. So if the past happened before and God created the universe right now, how did the past happen? Well, perhaps it didn't happen. Perhaps the past are memory engrams implanted in our head, maybe even by collective consciousness, that tells us all the good or bad things that ever happened to us. But what if all of those good or bad things that ever happened to us is all bullshit? So if the universe is created right this very second, and what I remember from the past right this very second that was created by God just right now has been created right now, then how did it happen in the past? It didn't. So everything must be God's will, because he plants those memories as they should in order to motivate us to make one decision or another for one reason or another. So if everyone is doing God's will, then the people that are evil also are doing it with God's will. Because if everyone is good, this would be heaven. And it ain't heaven. This is earth. So, there you go. There's nothing to worry about, because we're all doing God's will. And if we're all doing God's will, what have we got to worry about? Everything that happened in my past that I call so horrible, cry, was supposed to freaking happen. Because it brought me to this day, to sit here with my best friend and have these amazing conversations, and this inspiration comes out of it. I never in a million years would have dreamed that we would have had this moment even, where you're recording me like I used to have done when I was little, and I haven't done for years. So there's nothing to fear. Everything we're doing is being created now. Our past, whatever we think is so horrible, may not even be. I can choose to look at the past that's in my head that may be all bullshit, but I can choose to believe in the good memories, or I can choose to believe in the bad memories.
Absolutely.
So if I choose to side with the bad ones, because good and bad does happen, then I just like, screw the world, I'll be an asshole. But if I want to side with the good memories, I'll say, you know what? Yeah, my childhood might have had its ups and downs, but overall I'm okay. I came out okay. I'm thankful. So I can literally create my universe as well by choosing to believe that those memories in my head are good ones versus bad ones. So the choice is yours.
Right.
Which one do you want to believe in? But what do you believe to begin with? That's the problem for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know what to believe. So that's why I believe in my faith, and it's working. It's really working. And I wouldn't have understood this stuff
Absolutely.
if I hadn't gotten interested in it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, honey.
You're welcome, love.
I hope
Great
that
job.
makes sense. Does that? Do you want me to do some like visual aids, like what like now is?
What now is?
No, I think you got it. Was that a pretty good explanation?
Yeah, perfect.
I didn't even understand any of this stuff.
But you could go back and listen to
No,
it.
I think someone was talking through me.
There you go.
Because I never would have gotten this stuff. I'm not an astrophysicist.
I love you.
I love you.
Gay.